Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about different things that happened at school. These are most likely from previous years, but I wrote them down, so let's get into that. Guys, only 26% of you guys are subscribed, so it'll help out a lot if you go subscribe down below, because that means I can get out videos quicker. Okay guys, this first story is going to start about the title of this video, the flying sandwich. I'm not joking. When I was in 3rd grade, one of my best friends made the whole class laugh at lunch. It was so funny. He was just goofing around at lunchtime. But yeah, he would like to do funny things a lot. He'd like to make up jokes, random things like that. But when it was Friday, aka hot lunch day, food would be tossed everywhere, specifically by him, not by other kids. He was like the only kid that threw food at stuff, but yeah, he was like the only kid who did this. But this one time we got Subway, and you know, it's the best. You get a cookie, Lay's potato chips, and you get a sandwich. And yeah, what could go wrong with that? But my friend was feeling a bit over the crazy side this time, and it did not help that the lunch supervisor was always trying to be strict. She saw the other ones, she was always trying to be strict. So she keeps telling him to wait because it takes forever for lunch to come because his moms have to bring it in, and they take forever, depending on whose mom it is. So you track times and everything. Yeah, it was all funny, but he kept talking back. Then when the food showed up, she was telling him to hurry up and eat it because it took like 15 minutes and we have like 5 minutes to eat lunch. So he said no. And then chucks his sandwich across the room. I'm not joking. I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm not joking. Like, you could tell me this one thing and be like, do you remember that? And I'll be like, no, do you remember the flying sandwich thing when Noah chucked his thing across the room? But yeah, he does that. And yeah, he throws it across the room, and it hits the cabinet. I remember it hitting the big cabinets that the teachers have. So he picks it up, and she tells him to put it back down. So he throws it once more, because of course he has to throw it, and he wants to make everyone laugh. I was like on the floor chuckling. No, not chuckling. Laughing intensively. This was crazy. This was so funny for some weird reason. Now looking back at it, it's not as funny in the story. But yeah. Then he picks it up again, and she tells him to sit back down. She's literally yelling at him. And guess what he does? He starts running and throws it at her. I remember somehow she dodged it. But yeah, she dodged it. And then she just yells at him. Like, she's really yelling at him madly. She's like, sit down in your seat now. I'm going to write you up. She's probably written him up like 5 times already. Then the grand finale. This makes everyone laugh like a maniac. This is when he throws it, hear me out, throws it on top of the cabinet. I'm not joking. We had this giant cabinet in the classroom, or like those ones that hang overhead where you hang your backpacks because we don't have lockers. He throws it on top of that. Can you believe that? And it was up there till the last of the year, for like the rest of the year. I don't remember ever seeing my teacher take it down. Maybe when we did the science lesson like a couple months later. But yeah, that was one of many stories I've had at 3rd grade at lunchtime because there's so many. But this is probably one of the funniest ones I have. I'm not joking. Like, this set the record. Who doesn't want to see sandwiches get thrown across the room in someone else's face? Okay, this other story, the second one, I don't know if I'm going to tell 3 or 2. These two, the sandwich one and this next one I call Let's Roof It. These are all scripted. I wrote these at class because I'm going to school now. If you've already made it this far in the video, you know I have not been uploading for a long time. Like a long time. Because I've been heading to school. So I've been heading in person with all this COVID stuff. So, yeah, if you're at my school, I don't think you are. Go say hi. Maybe show me that you're subscribed. But don't really if you don't want to, because who wants to do that? But let's keep going, I guess. So what is it? The second one's at recess. This was also a year ago. But yeah, do you know the game Wall Ball? You probably don't. Well, let me just explain it out. for how I remember. I haven't played it in 2 years or so. So wall ball is the game where you play on a big wall, mainly the one on the back of your school. Someone brings the tennis ball, mainly a tennis ball, because what are you going to do? Throw a baseball at the wall and break some of the bricks on it? But yeah, here are the rules. Someone brings the tennis ball, as I said, that's what we usually bring, and throws it at the wall. If it hits the ground, it's a dead ball. Anyone can pick it up and throw it. But if you drop the ball again, then you have to run to the wall and touch it, because that's like the tiebreaker or whatever. But if someone throws the ball and it hits the wall before you touch it, well, you head to jail, which is where you establish the jail. And you can't touch it or anything until the owner of the ball calls jailbreak, which it could be a real big jerk, and they don't need to call it until later on. Or until they get into jail, which is what they usually do. So, yeah, this is all that stupid stuff. And if you have played it, well, good. And most of the time, people want to roof it. You just want to roof it on the person, make them feel really bad. Me and my friends, we used to do this to each other all the time. But then, this could go two ways out of two ways. The person gets mad at you, fights, or they cry and tell on you, and then you go to the principal's office. I'm going to tell you 2 stories today. If I could remember the second one, I don't think I wrote it down on here. But the first one is about this kid that we're going to call CK. I forgot his name, so I'm just going to call him CK. So, me and my friends were out playing, and these little kids want to play too. We were in 3rd grade at the time, so they were like 1st or 2nd graders. Then CK is out and starts the game. He comes out of the school and throws the ball, causing problems, and causing problems, and then he gets mad. So me and my friends start aiming for the roof because we want to make him mad and really want to charge him up, or not charge him up, but anger him. I don't know why he was so mad, but I just remember him being really mad when he came outside, so we really wanted to make his day worse. But man, this kid was so annoying. So, guess what? He brings the ball out there, we're coming, and me and my friends are trying to roof it. The one I'm playing, Bed Wars or whatever the heck I was playing that I just decided to record. I don't think he was there. I don't think I knew him in 3rd grade. I definitely knew him in 4th grade. I can't say his old channel name because he changed it to Blued. Because he's a gamer channel now. He used to be both, but yeah, he's now that. So, yeah, all this stuff happens, and we're trying to really anger CK, like really make him mad, and this isn't going so well for CK. Okay, so CK's all angered, and now he does one of the stupidest things you could do in wall ball. I'm not joking, the stupidest out of the stupidest, literally, to make someone so mad to the point they're just going to turn their back on you, screw you, they're going to roof it. So, CK tries fake throwing, so like he has the ball in his hand, and he holds on to it, but he's going to chuck it at me. If I was, like, looking back, if I had a time machine and I went back to that time, I'd tell myself to beat him up, because he was just a really sassy kid that day. So, yeah, what is it? We continue, and he's a really, really smart mouth. So he keeps mumbling. My friend rips it out of his hand and he throws it, and that kid has to go to jail. Of course, because he's a jerk, he had to call jailbreak as soon as he went into it. So he called jailbreak, and that happened. And then he tried doing the same thing to my friend who got him out. So this is when things just really got out of hand, and everything went downhill from here. Okay, so you remember my friend from the first story that I told you? Well, guess what? He was in this one too. So, my friend, he comes up. I'm not mentioning his name for a reason. I may have accidentally said it once, but I'm going to have to ask him again. So, my friend, he comes up, and he sees what he just did to me and my other friend. So, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. So, Luke Dude, no, I'm not saying his actual name. That's his channel name. Luke Dude, he was the other one who got attacked. The other one, I'm not gonna say. But my other friend, he saw that me and Luke Dude got remember, I'm just saying his channel name. Luke Dude's his channel name. You'll probably see it in the description, or you know what? I don't know. You'll see. Okay. But yeah, he sees that me and him got juked by this one kid like juke thrown by this kid. So he sees that. Guess what he does? He grabs the thing from that kid's hand, and he doesn't play raw, or he doesn't play soft. He like will throw you. Yeah. So he did that. He stole the tennis ball. Like, he threw the kid to the ground and took it. And guess what he does? He throws it all the way in the field, which is very far away. And guess what? We just walked away. That's how you did. That's how he did it. And then we never had to deal with that kid until the next day, where he then listened when he saw we were coming. So yeah. But that was my second story I have today. I think that's it. This video is probably like 10 minutes long, but I hope you enjoyed my stories. If you guys want more of the All You Need stories, just tell me. And like in the comments, you can just comment it down there if you want to see more of this. And if you did enjoy it, well, yeah, as I said, please tell me. I kind of think this is fun. If you guys want to hear more of my crazy stories at school, or maybe even in my, like, around town, yeah, I'll just tell you. So, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.